Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Today is finally the day we're going to be taking on the champion of Paldea, Geeta. Or is it actually Nemona? Because on the minimap there you might notice it's her icon that's apparently waiting behind this door. But of course, last episode we took down the Elite Four, which you can see behind me. And if you missed it, definitely go check it out because that was one of the most intense Elite Four challenges I think I've ever had. And if you're excited for this episode, don't forget to smash that like button down below for the finale of the Champion's Path. Not quite the finale of the full story because of course we've still got Arvin waiting for us at the lighthouse and the whole post game to take on. But we are going to be doing what is typically the end of your Pokemon journey, and that is, of course, defeating the champion. So, let's run through the final roster here. We've got RuPaul, the Quaquaval, Spinel, the Tinkaton, Quixote, the Baxcalibur, Samus, the Armarouge, Phoebe, the Pawmot, and, of course, Whoopie, the Whoopsire. Though I'm not actually sure if I'm going to go in with Phoebe or Luma or Kilowattrel, or perhaps even Doubloon. But to be honest, he wasn't my favorite up against the Elite Four, so I'm thinking I'll probably bring in Luma in exchange for Phoebe since she's got that Volt Switch. I like leading off with Kilowattrel, and if it's a Pokemon we can't really fight, then we just Volt Switch the heck on out of there. So I think this is it, the final team to take on Geeta, the champion of Paldea. Thank you all so much for the support on the series so far, and also thanks to the Elite Four who have been giving us some very kind words and luck on our final test. And of course, how can we forget Hassel? Your final opponent is terribly strong, but then so are you. Banish your fear. With a calm mind, you will surely see the path to triumph. I can't help but doing the German accent one last time, which apparently sounds more like French, but we are ready to take on the final test of the champion assessment, La Primera. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. And though I usually don't like having important battles at night, I feel like for the champion it is quite fitting. But there she is. Welcome, Orange. It gives me great joy that you've managed to make it all the way to the pinnacle of the Pokemon League. The final test is a battle against me, the top champion. To pass, all you need to do is win. But before we get started, I should apologize for one thing. You see, I have a trait that some might say is inappropriate for the league chairwoman. I'm utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles. Ooh, well I expect no less from Paldea's top champ. Maybe that's why nobody's passed this test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. Damn, she's a bit of a problem, huh? But you might manage something wonderful, like Champion Nemona did. So, are you ready for your final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent. I'm so ready. Let's do this! Champion Geeta! Oh, the music! Okay, I'm already feeling pumped up for this, as Geeta's gonna lead off with Espathra, which is a psychic type. I do hope you can defeat me and become a champion yourself. Oh, believe me, I'm going for it. But as I was saying, I don't think I actually have any Pokemon super effective against Psychic because we left Golden Go in the PC. We're gonna kick things off with a little Volt Switch, as I usually do. But yeah, I mean, I guess we have Spinel with Skitter Smack, or Knockoff, maybe Quixote with a Crunch. And Whoopie does have Mega Horn, but no, Whoopie would definitely be a bad idea because Psychic is super effective against her. So let's go out into Spinel, who can definitely tank up some Psychic hits and whatever else this Espathra might have, as it goes for Lumina Crash. Never heard of that move, but I'm gonna guess it's probably a Psychic type, and it did lower our special defense, but Spinel has pretty good defenses overall. So yeah, we can tank up another one. We definitely cannot tank up a third, so please, Gigaton Hammer, smash it down to size, as Geeta's first Pokemon will go down. Let's go, Spinel! Love to see it, and it looks like next up she's gonna be sending out Avalugg. That's a little interesting considering this is ice, and Also weak to our Gigaton Hammer. Oh wait, we can't use it twice in a row. Oh no, I totally forgot about that. Okay, well, I guess, what move am I expecting from Avalugg actually? I mean, it's an ice type, but why would it go ice against Spinel since she resisted? I don't know. I'm just gonna switch out to Armor Rouge or Samus here. And okay, of course it's Earthquake. But Samus survives it. What's the matter? You're not one to let something so insignificant fluster you. What? Yo, she's got the smack talk? Are you serious? Okay, well, how do you like this flamethrower then? Yeah, no more smack talk now, huh? Yes, that was the correct decision. Please continue. Wow. Shut your Sonic hair looking ass up, okay? That's more like it. Looks like next up she's going to be sending out King Gambit, and if you haven't noticed so far, I am sticking with my whole challenge of not switching my Pokemon in between battles, as King Gambit's Supreme Overlord kicks in, and I don't think I actually got to show this off with my own King Gambit, but it actually gets powered up from how many fallen allies it's got, which means that, well, Geeta only lost 2 Pokemon so far, so it's not like it's getting the craziest boost ever, but considering Samus was already pretty low on health, yeah, definitely still finished it. As, I guess we might as well go for RuPaul, since King Gambit is a Dark and Steel type, so fighting type moves would be 4 times super effective, but I don't think we need a close combat to finish it, so let's go for our Aqua Step instead, get RuPaul speed up, so he can handle whatever else Geeta might send out next, or at least outspeed them. Unless it's Go-Goat, of course, but you know what? Well, first off, I'm doing my little challenge where I keep my Pokemon in, so RuPaul is staying in there as we take on Go-Goat, and I feel like a close combat might still do enough. Just barely didn't finish it. Oh, that's not good because, of course, close combat does lower our defenses, so the Horn Leech is gonna absolutely one-shot our starter. Oh, yeah, that was not my best idea there. I probably should have just gone for Mega Kick. It might have done enough damage, but we didn't, so RuPaul dies. Well, that's not the greatest look for our starter Pokemon. I mean, he's like our first one. I hate to see him go down, but seriously? You avoid the Hurricane. Okay. I don't know why. For a second, I thought maybe Go-Goat was a normal and grass type, and close combat would one-shot it. I guess I was getting it confused with Sawsbuck, but we saw that the close combat wasn't super effective, so I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I overestimated RuPaul's damage a little bit, but it's okay. We're still in it. We're still have more than half of our Pokemon left, and next up she's going to be sending out a Veluza. Vaulted Veluza, I should say, as Volt Switch is not quite going to one-shot it, but it's okay. We did actually quite a lot of damage. And Veluza here is a Water and Psychic type, which means that if it goes for a Psychic move right now, Whoopee is going to be in for okay. Well, you go for an Ice move instead, and you get the Freeze! You gotta be kidding me! Oh, that's so rough. But not as rough as the Rocky Helmet, it seems. Well, since Whoopee got frozen, I think it's pretty obvious we should switch out here. And I'm gonna go for Spinel because I'm assuming it's coming out with another Ice Fang or maybe a Psychic attack, actually. Either way, Spinel can probably handle it, or not, because it goes for Liquidation, but we just barely live it, and usually Spinel is faster than... Okay, I guess you go Aqua Jet. This is not great. We're down to 3 Pokemon, and this dude has Aqua Jet, but Luma was faster earlier, so I'm assuming that's still in effect. As long as it doesn't go for Aqua Jet, I probably shouldn't have gone for Volt Switch though, just so we know what Geeta's final Pokemon will be at least. Well, regardless, I would have had to switch, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, I wouldn't have switched, I mean, because of the little challenge, which we managed to fulfill throughout the whole Elite Four, so I'm not going to give up on it now. We are not switching our Pokemon. We are, however, going to send out Quixote, the final hope for our team, against Glimora. Don't think you've won just yet. Ooh, is that a glimmer of craziness I sense? I mean, they say that all of the smartest people in the world are a little bit crazy, right? Well, consider me among them, cause I'm staying in, despite this being a rock type. The light that guides all trainers, Glimmora, is gonna be terastallizing as Geeta's final Pokemon. Definitely not what I was expecting. I mean, I guess she didn't end up having a team or a specialty. Like, she had 2 psychic types, but overall her team was pretty diverse, as her Glimmora will become rock type and go for Dazzling Gleam. What? Really? I was definitely expecting a rock move. I feel like that would have destroyed us, but well, it didn't go for it, as the toxic debris will spread toxic spikes on the field. But this is how you're supposed to unleash a move. This is what it takes to be at the top. Are you actually gonna go for a rock attack now? Oh my god, it's the Terra Blast, which always becomes the type that you're terastallized into. So yeah, this time it will take down Quixote. It's coming down to it, guys. We got a frozen Whoopee and Luma who doesn't have anything super effective. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna end up going. Like, at this point, you know, we haven't terastallized our own Pokemon, so it's all on you, Luma. Can you finish it off with a Dragon-type Terra Blast, which we actually haven't used a single time yet? Like, we caught Luma so long ago as a special Terra-type Kilowattrel, and we've never actually gone for the Dragon Terra Blast, so this is it. All on the line. Dragon Blast! Doesn't quite finish it. Oh no! But we did become dragons, so maybe we can tank one of these Rock Terra Blast? Of course not. Oh, this is not good at all. Because Whoopi's frozen still. So, what the frick do we do, man? Okay, I think I may have lost my challenge, because I'm going to have to heal up one of my Pokemon. Like, at this point, there's no way that we can win unless we heal up. But I feel like it should at least be Whoopee. That way we can say we never revived, at least, right? So full restore onto Whoopee. Can we survive a Rock Terra Blast? I mean, this thing is rock and poison, right? So, okay. You've got Earth Power, too. Yeah, we can't survive another one of those. So, what do we do? Because the Rocky Helmet would have actually killed it if it was a physically contacting move. But it wasn't, so never mind. We're gonna have to go for a max revive. I don't think there's any way we can beat this Glimmora. Oh man, I really thought the Dragon Terra Blast was gonna do it. It like just barely didn't finish it. But still, it's coming down to the wire. If I hadn't just completely sabotaged RuPaul earlier and sent him into close combat, or rather let him die to the Horn Leech, I feel like we would have done it without having to revive. But it's okay. In the end, we're gonna finish it with our signature move if we can survive. The Dazzling Gleam, that is. Aqua Step. Let's go. The climactic ending. Our starter is the one to take it down. Her final Pokemon as Glimmora shatters one last time. And I do feel a little bit disappointed about the fact that we couldn't complete our challenge. We did end up healing, but in the end, we did it. We took down Paldea's top champion. You go beyond my imagination so easily. Geeta is defeated. Though I wish it could have been a little cleaner. A win is a win in the end. Such overwhelming power. Such amazing skill. It seems Paldea has gained another wonderful trainer to be proud of. Congratulations. It's my honor to call you Champion Orange. Has a nice ring to it. Congratulations is right. Now I can really say you're good to go. Why do I have a feeling, though, it's not over? You did it, mister! Yay! Congratulations. Just amazing! I can't hold it back anymore. Crying again? Gotta love hassle. You Pokemon trainers are the treasure of Paldea. And amid that treasure, champions are the jewels that shine brightest. Champion Orange, It is now your duty to set an example for all of the trainers of Paldea. Now, allow me to walk you back to the entrance. Wait, there's no Hall of Fame? Are you kidding me? First we didn't have a victory road, now there's no Hall of Fame either? Oh, but she did say there's a familiar face waiting. So perhaps our dream is gonna come true after all. I shouldn't say dream though, because this is kind of a nightmare. We've got Nemona! Oh man, I can tell just looking at you. You did it, right? You became a champion! Yep, that's right. I knew all along. I got word from La Primera when you cleared the elite test. Oh man, Orange, I'm a champion, and now you're a champion! We're all champions! Which means we're true equals, you and me, both champion ranked trainers. This is amazing! Now that you've made it here, I've got one thing to say. Let's you and me be the best rivals for life! Yeah, sure. Toma ya! Alright, you know what rivals do, right? Battle their absolute hearts out! I'm gonna hit you with everything this time! You ready? Well, my Pokemon could use a little bit of healing. Huh? What's the matter? Champion assessment has only just ended. I believe a rest is in order for Champion Orange, Kilowatrel, and the others. Champions must be understanding towards their opponents. That's right! Don't be a sleazebag, let me at least heal my Pokemon. There I go, getting overexcited again. Sorry! I also must ask, is this roadside really the setting you two want for your first battle as true equals and rivals? There's nothing wrong with a little roadside battle. I guess it would be a little bit more epic up at the top of the Pokemon League again. Surely there's somewhere more fitting. A place with special meaning for the two of you, perhaps? Oh, back at the beach where it all started? Special meaning, huh? Let's see. Anywhere leap to mind? Oh, we get to pick? I mean, the Treasure Eatery. What? Is that Larry's battlefield? Could do Mezagoza too. I mean, that definitely seems like a more epic background, so let's go for it. The place where we set out on our journey. And where you first taught us terrestrializing. Which reminds me, remember when Director Clavel explained the treasure hunt? You know, when he told us to go out in search of our own treasure? Well, I know what treasure I got out of all this. I found a true rival, someone who can stand up to me at my full capabilities. That means you better actually go all out this time, Nemona. I know you've been holding back because we didn't have our full squad, but like, this time at Mezagoza Central Plaza, you better not hold back. The respect you two share is palpable, even a bit enviable to be honest. I am known as La Primera, but even when facing me in the final test of her champion assessment, Champion Nemona didn't reveal her true might. In you, I suspect she's found someone she can battle without holding anything back. So does that mean Nemona actually beat Geeta too? Then what the heck makes her the top champion? I feel a little bit scammed, but I mean, we do get our true final battle against Nemona now over in Mezagoza, which isn't really all that far away, but I mean, we've got the flying taxi, so let's use it. How convenient it is to fast travel, isn't it? As we're back at the Naranja Academy, and I'm guessing she's down at the bottom of the stairs, literally the same spot that we met Penny. Or maybe she's a little bit lower down. Oh, it's the center ring. Yo, this is awesome. Okay, I'm really glad I picked Mezagoza as the last battlefield. But before we step too close, I wanted to kind of check on my team. Any second now. Ah, there you are, Orange. You ready for a battle between champions? Because all these folks here seem ready to watch. Word got around, I guess. Oh, even the Elite Four are here, okay. And out of every single person gathered here, I'm the most excited by a mile! That's a pretty long while. Oh, Clavel is here too. Larry? Oh my god, I'm getting shivers. The stage is set. Dude, this is awesome. It's my all-out power versus your strength in full fruition. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm seriously getting goosebumps right now. Like, I gotta admit, our battle against Geeta was a bit anticlimactic. Well, no, I almost got my butt kicked, so I shouldn't say anything, as Nemona's gonna kick things off with her signature Lycan Rock. Finally, the thing I've waited for all this time. Time to begin our greatest battle of all time! I may have added an extra time in there for dramatic effect, but of course, we're gonna kick things off with the Volt Switch, get a little bit of damage in on that Lycan Rock, which I called her signature, but I don't think it actually is. I guess her signature would be the starter Pokemon, Skeledirge. Or maybe she has another signature. Like, what was the Pokemon she originally used back when she first became champion? Maybe we'll finally find out. I mean, for all we know, it really could have been Lycan Rock, but considering she starts off with it, I don't think it is. Okay, got the Drill Run. How do you like my real hard hits? Man, it feels good to finally let loose. I expected nothing less. Finally, we get a good battle from Nemona. I've been itching for it this whole playthrough. To think I helped teach you type matchups, and now you're using them to put hurt on me. No, lady, I've known my type matchups for a long while before you came along, so don't take the credit for what you don't deserve. As next up, she's gonna be going for Earthworm. Earthworm? I can never quite say that Pokemon's name properly, but yeah, we're definitely switching out of here, and I think Samus would probably be the best since she can resist steel attacks, but not ground type, which I'm pretty sure Earthworm does have some pretty nasty ground moves. Oh my god, of course! Wait, how did she know? Oh wait, she didn't. I had Spinel out. For a second I thought it was Luma. I'm like, why would you use a ground move against a flying type? But no, it was definitely Spinel, which is also weak to Earthquake. But either way, the Flamethrower one-shots it. And next up, the real top champion is going to be going for Goodra. Yo, is this your true partner? Who the frick do I switch out to? I mean, Quixote would be the only one super effective, but obviously he'd also be weak to it, so I don't think that's really the right call. I'm going to go for Luma instead. He does have that Dragon Terra Blast, but then we would also be terrestrializing into Dragon, which would make us weak to it. I kind of feel like I'm making a mistake, but it's too late. I really hope the lucky duckies, well, I guess the accuracy duckies come through for us this time, as we're gonna terrestrialize back into Dragon type, back-to-back terrestrialize for Luma. We didn't do it a single time in the playthrough, but in the final episode we do it twice. Let it all out! Okay, I should have expected as much, because Goodra is actually kind of a special tank wall. Like, she's got a very, very good special defense, so, yeah, Luma's not gonna do too hot against that. Well, now we can at least switch in Quixote for free. Not exactly for free, but you know what I mean. Let's go for it, and he's holding the Assault Vest, so this Dragon Pulse is still gonna do quite a lot of damage. Okay, well, the Glabrust is the best attack we've ever seen, so it is finally gonna take down Goodra, at least. Feels bad for Luma, though. And it looks like next up, she's going for Pawmot. Oh, wait, this actually makes a little bit more sense as her signature. Wasn't this the first Pokemon she used against us? Well, I don't think we're going to be faster than it, but maybe we can survive. Okay, why did I think we could live? For a second, I forgot that Quixote is half ice type, and so close combat is going to take down our big ol' dragon. We do still have Spinel, who's been faster than most Pokemon. I don't know if we're going to be faster than Pawmot, though. I also feel like it might have something with priority, but let's test it out. If we are faster, then we can definitely play rough and maybe knock it out. What the heck is Double Shot? Excuse me? I have never once heard of that attack. And Spinel's going to go down, which is not good, as Pawmot uses up all of its electricity. Wait, does that mean what I think it means? It's no longer electric type? So Whoopie's not even gonna be super effective? You gotta be kidding me. Wow! The Earthquake is just regular effective now. Bro. Okay, well, Gunk Shot definitely has more power, so let's go for that. As you've got Ice Punch? Please don't freeze me. Oh, that would be the worst thing ever if we ended up getting frozen twice in a row. As Gunk Shot does do enough. Thank goodness. Oh, man. I was a little worried for a second there that we were going to be in for a rough time. But next up, she's going to be going for Dudunsparce. Why the heck do you have a Dudunsparce? That's pretty weird. Well, it is faster because Whoopee, not exactly known for her speed, but we get at least a little bit more damage in with the Rocky Helmet. And you know, Dudunsparce is normal type, so you already know exactly who I'm going to go for. But the question is, do we want to go for a close combat already? Because that would lower our defenses, and I don't know if we would have enough damage to finish off her Skeledirge, so I'm going to go for Swords Dance instead. This might end up backfiring if it's got something super effective, but okay, she's actually going for a stat-raising move of her own, the Coil, which raises attack, defense, and accuracy. Well, now we have to go for the close combat. I'm sorry, I know that it's going to lower our defenses, which is going to make the fight against Skeledirge a little bit more risky, but I think with one Swords Dance, like, we should be able to one-shot it with Aqua Step. Unless we're somehow slower. That would be quite surprising, though. It's all down to this, my last Pokemon. We're gonna fight with everything we've got. Oh, you know what would really raid on my parade is if, for some reason in this last fight, Skeledirge actually terastallizes into Ghost type. Shine brazenly bright, my greatest treasure! Oh, I thought I was your greatest treasure. Just gonna switch it up on me now, Nimona? That's not very cash money. So it turns out your greatest treasure were your Pokemon all along. Well, you know what? I was saving it for the very end of the playthrough, but I guess I'll just say it now since she already spoiled it. That was gonna be my last line, is like, when Clavel asks us what our greatest treasure was, I was gonna say, it was the Pokemon friends we made along the way. So I guess now I have to come up with something else, but I do have something pretty nice in mind as, what the heck? I guess it just cuts to black? Okay. Oh no! She's destroyed! Devastated! You can feel the tenseness in the air. You did it! Oh, dude, I thought she was crying. This is legit incredible. You're the strongest out there, Orange. I mean, you knocked me flat, and I was giving you absolutely everything I had. Everything Oh man, Pokemon battling, am I right? It's so much better, so much more fun than I ever even knew. Okay, a little crazy there, aren't you? Thanks for that incredible match. No problem. As creepy as I found Nimona to be sometimes, in the end, you know she only had wholesome intentions. Now let's give ourselves a minute and have a quick break, Orange. Before round 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not ready for that yet. Which Pokemon should I bring out this time? Decisions, decisions. Oh, so she actually does have different parties. Whoa. I just realized how we basically battled until the break of dawn. Now that is dedication. As finally we get a little bit of a break and we've completed Victory Road. I thought it was called the Champion's Path this whole time. I guess it was Victory Road instead. Well, seems like we already had a little bit of a rest, so let's head outside and see who's waiting for us at the entrance hall. No, let's go to the director's office instead. I mean, I definitely have some unfinished business with our history teacher, but we're gonna save that for a future episode. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I can't tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did, and I know she's exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all this. And I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? Yeah, we're best buds already. You have no idea how much LP she's been hacking for me. I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you've more than earned this small token of appreciation. Really? A big nugget? Okay. I hope you'll always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Mr. Orange. I mean, Master. So he basically gave us a bribe. Alright. Our bond is now as close as can be with Clavel, it seems. Or maybe there's still one more. No, it doesn't look like it. So let's go off to the entrance hall. I don't want to talk to the professor though, or the history teacher, I mean. Oh, okay, we're good. Well, wait, no, I don't want to go to any classes. I do want to check though, just in case. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we had one more talk with Clavel, but it seems that is it. So we've done it, guys. We beat the champion. We beat the former champion, who I think is more like the top champion. Like, let's be real. Nimona definitely felt more like she would be the quote-unquote real champion. And I think Geeta even said she lost to her, so I don't know. Maybe Nimona's just too busy to always be waiting at the Pokemon League. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments though. Who was the harder champion, Nimona or Geeta? I guess personally I did struggle more against Geeta, but I feel like it was more so because of my mistakes, like letting RuPaul die against the Horn Leech. I guess I'd have to say Geeta was harder, but Nimona's battle was cooler. One thing's for sure though, we definitely need to have a rematch against Geeta where I actually try to complete the challenge. No healing items, no switching out. So that will be coming up sometime in the future, because that is going to do it for this episode. Next time, we will complete the final story as we go check up on Arvin and continue on to the post game. So I hope you guys are excited. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will catch you all then.